Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I am just finishing up. Normally, I go through an intro. I'm trying something different. When I'm on when I am on Instagram, it creates a problem sometimes with the intro music. So I'm trying to see if that is the problem or not. So I'm going without the intro music this time. So how is everybody doing this afternoon? Hopefully well. Save changes. I probably should have. I probably should have went with the intro. It's taking me so long to set this up. Okay, it's all set up. We're good to go. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the Jubilee, which I got to admit was one of my favorite cruises. It was. I'm gonna let you in on the secret right now. Let me go down and greet some people that are in here. I'm gonna try to stay up with the chat. Two things. There's a poll of about, do you have plans? Have you cruised or do you plan to cruise on the Jubilee? Yes or no. Real simple poll. Two options. Yes, no. You know, some people have plans, some people don't. Let me know. Let's see. Crystal Sparkle. So is this 11 p.m.? It is not, Crystal. It is at 5 p.m. every Thursday. Banter with Bill is 5 p.m. Eastern time. 1700 hours is 5 p.m. You take 12, add 5 p.m. Military time. Betty J. Gathers is here. I'm here and accounted for. Colin has eaten and gone outside. Good for you, Colin. Colin. Good boy. Good boy. Betty, the person in the thumbnail is my new wife. No, just kidding. That is Kendall Fire. She was the cruise director. Lots of fun. Really enjoyed her. Very friendly person. She's not top on the list yet, but if I cruise with her more, maybe I will be. Crystal says, "Hello, stranger. I see you on all your videos. You and Fox. I see you guys. I'm over there." Ross Orange Cone Vlog, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. CNS Travel, thanks for being here. Controversial Cruising. Oh no, I forgot Banter Bill is on now. I'm going to be at work for all the banters. Scott, that's fine. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Appreciate you being there. Bama Nola's in the house. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Journeys with June and Brady. Thanks for being here. Hey, Bill. Hey, everyone. Keeping it running in the background. The watch hours appreciate that. So thank you, Scott. But don't get fired. So yeah, do what you have to do to keep the job. Uncle Dave, welcome in. Go Blue. Ross says, very, very, very interesting day at work. Caught us all by surprise. Uh-oh. Well, we might have to hear about that one. Will G, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Scratching Pete is everywhere. Thanks for being here, Scratching Pete. I keep missing this, but I will remember this. If you can make it, you can. I pick like 5 o'clock because it's kind of out of the way. It's not at nighttime where everybody else is on. This allows me to be like, have my own little slot. So I like it. Babanolas, you mean the greatest cruise ever, Bill, on the Carnival Jubilee? I do. I mean, and I'm gonna get into what made it so special. Uh, when I first was planning it, I wasn't really enthused about it. I wanted to do it because of the inaugural cruise, but it was like, yeah, it's a XL class ship. been there, done that. Uh, but this one, I did a group cruise with Island Time, and God bless them. They put on a good group cruise. Um, the thing with this cruise, I had a lot of people that I knew outside of the group Island Time group. So I spent most of my time not even with the group, even though I paid to be in the group. I spent most of my time away from the group, but uh, Island Time group, and I stepped out of my comfort zone with the Island Time group because it's not the normal people. Like, people in here, the people come in here, I'm used to seeing you guys. Well, Island Time group, I really only knew Island Time in that group. I've heard of some names, Fireball Steve and Tito Lito. I've heard of those names, but I didn't know them. So I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone. But they treated me like family, and I have no complaints. I'm glad I went on that cruise with them. Betty says, Crystal Sparkle, are you in the UK? No, I'm from Wisconsin. Marjorie, welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. We'll catch up on the chat. I think last time, I think last time I think I forgot to even put my microphone up here, or if I did, I moved it for a sec. I don't know what happened. When I got done, I was like, "Mom, where's my microphone at?" But no, I appreciate you being here. Mic is in place. Test 1 2. My mic sounds nice. That's for people that like rap. Parker's on the go has joined on the Instagram side, along with traveling with Josie Ann. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys stopping in on the Instagram side. Whoa, Orange Cone vlog. The owner sold the company. Yikes! I know there's gonna be some scary times there. People are gonna be nervous. Are the new employees gonna keep us? Are they gonna, who are they gonna keep? So I know that could be scary. It's a cruise life. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Cruise Nuts is in the house. I had the pleasure of meeting Cruise Nuts, his wife, his granddaughter. Great people. I didn't spend much time with them either. Cruise Nuts, he had some drone footage. If you have not seen the drone footage in Cozumel, he had some drone footage of us walking on the pier, and we met Kendall Fire, and she's in the video. You got to go check it out. I go to his channel and check it out. Everybody's saying hello. So far, so good on the Instagram side. It has not shut down, which I appreciate. For whatever reason, that doom, 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 whatever that is, whatever song that is, I mean, I got that from, I believe, YouTube. Instagram does not like that song. It shuts me down every time. Appreciate all 22 of you being in here. If all 22 of you could hit that like button for me, I would really appreciate it. And also answer the poll question. Remind me before I get off here to close out the poll and tell you what the response was. So, yeah. Also, at the top of the comment section, you'll see I pinned a premiere right after this live, 6 o'clock. I have a premiere going on, so make sure you go check that out. And it's from the Carnival. It's my cabin on the Carnival cruise ship, and why I would never book that cabin again. I got to leave you in suspense as far as why, because you have to check it out. But the cruise ship was fine. You have to tune in to find out why. Down Under Cruises. Good day, Bill. Why do you keep asking bucket list questions? My bank manager and the lottery runners are best mates, and I'm not in their friendship circle. You have to build a bigger circle, Sean. Anthony on the Move, welcome in, welcome in. Anthony on the Move, 22 days to the Jubilee. I'm getting jealous. It's hard to believe. I was on a cruise already, and guess what? I'm jealous of the people that are going on the cruise now. Embarkation Nation, Cruise Vet, they're on the cruise right now, and I'm jealous, and I was already on it. One more like to 15. Okay, we can get the likes up. Come on, people. Ross says they're keeping all of us. That's good news. Good news there. Clock Family Adventures, welcome in. Crystal Sparkle says that footage was epic. I was jelly. Together we travel. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Have you been feeling healthy? I feel fine. I feel fine. I haven't had any problems. No cruise crud, no nothing. I've been pretty good. Can't complain. Uh-oh, Fox and you both have codes, not the C though. Okay. There, I mean, again, that's the one thing about group or about cruises, not group cruises, but cruises in general. And one of my complaints about the Jubilee would be that they don't have enough washing stations for the you had not enough washing stations, but not many people were using washing stations that they did have. So maybe they decided it wasn't worth it. Baby doll on Instagram. How do you get rid of seasickness? I don't get it now, baby doll. I used to when I first started cruising. I got seasick. They gave me Dramamine. It's a little pill that you can take, and it cures. For me, it cured my motion sickness. That's Dramamine. There's other things like it, but Dramamine was it. They also have patches you can get from your doctor that you can put it behind your ear, or they have some kind of band that you can put on your wrist. It's like a pressure point. I've never tried those. I don't know how well they work. People do it, so I'm assuming they work, but other people do it. And also, if you eat ginger, like ginger candy, ginger ale, and that's supposed to help with the motion sickness also. At least the feeling that you get. Bruce, Ocean, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. 9 dates for Will G. Man, again, I'm jealous. They will be off before you know it. Yeah, then I'm feel sad for them. But it's Saturday. They should be done Saturday. So let's see. Today is Thursday, the last day at port. They're probably in Cozumel. Tomorrow's a sea day, and then they'll be back home. Cruise Nuts, Bamanola. There are settings you can set to have a blinking red light when recording. It may just be turned off. Oh, they're Cruise Nuts. They must be talking to each other, or probably talking about like a GoPro. Uncle Dave, quick question before you get started. Do you still use those lapel mics you reviewed? They sound great. I don't. A lot of times, and by being just me, I use this right here. This matches up to my camera, and on my phone, I just never think about it. I have them wherever I go. I keep the mics. I forget about them a lot of times, Uncle Dave. And it would help the quality of my the sound of my video when I use my phone, especially like if you have two people in your live or something like that. If you're using your phone, you put stick that in there. Both of you can have microphones, and both of you be clear as a bell. My opinion. Cruise Nuts. Bill, I had my drone crew filming Cruise Vet and Embarkation Nation on the Cosmo Pier today. Sweet. I heard you guys were having like a little problem connecting up with each other. But I'm glad you got that done. It's great. It's great footage. Thank you, by the way, Cruise Nuts, for sending me that. If you haven't checked out Cruise Nuts' channel, Cruise Nut type #strong. Check out his channel. Great drone footage, and man, I was lucky to have him there. Baby doll on Instagram. Okay, because I wanted to get on a cruise around my birthday, but I'm afraid I might get sick. Yeah, just before you go, just start taking Dramamine. I'll talk to you whenever I get off of here or whatever. I'll call you up, and We'll talk about it. I'm curious what cruise you're thinking about going on. Betty, oh wow, no codes for me, please. Anthony on the move. I was booked on the original November inaugural, but you know what happened. Yeah, I got lucky. Two more likes to 20. They'll come, Crystal. They'll come. Ross, I'm just unsure if I will stay. New owners have limited experience and knowledge of our industry segment, and I dealt with this scenario with my previous employer, and we shall see if they are open-minded. You never know. Keisha's in the house. Welcome in, Keisha. Love the books on display. Yep. That's the. Well, hold on. Let me take that down. Boop. The commemorative book they gave us. Also, right behind me, with the wrong way. There's the hat hanging up there. I got a really big head, so the hat really doesn't fit me well. Oops. Oh, I got it. I got it tied up. So, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate you being here. 27 in the house. I really appreciate it. Scrolls Nest has joined on the Instagram side. Thank you, Scrolls Nest, for being over there. It's a cruise life. Hey, Bill. I have a short vlog coming out tomorrow when we cruise to Venice and our ship was attacked by protesters. Yikes. Well, type in hashtag strong and drop your link, and hopefully people will come over there and want to see what. Well, yikes! How you got attacked? I'm curious. I'll be there. Is it? When you say a short, it's not going to be a short. It's going to be just a short, long-term form. If so, are you going to make it a premiere, and at what time? Because I'm always curious about that. I have a Facebook user in here saying hello, but it doesn't say your name. So hello, Facebook user. I appreciate you being here. And if I skip your question in the chat, just type it again. I'm trying to skim through this, and I'm trying to skim when people are talking to each other. Cruising, but Jennifer was not feeling well today. She didn't even get off the ship, from what she told me. Aww. Jennifer, feel better. Leonard Family Fun, welcome in. Can't wait to get on the Jubilee. And I don't blame you. Going on back on this cruise, it made me realize, people loyal to Royal, I'm crazy for Carnival. That's going to be my phrase from here on out. I'm crazy for Carnival. And it brought back that love I have for Carnival. But it also helped because of the people that I met. I ran into, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that I've cruised with before, and didn't know they were be on this cruise. And it was like, it was just amazing, just catching up with them on old times and just talking about life and peer runners. Man, I had a great conversation with them, and that's PEER runners. They're a great couple. Marion and Tracy, they're a great couple. You tie that hat down so it won't take legs and walk away. No, I got it just so because it doesn't fit on the shelf right. It's not gonna. Nobody's coming in my house to take that hat. Uncle Dave, it's all about the experience, Bill, not the hat size. See, so you understand. I appreciate that. Jennifer is in the house. Jennifer, I hope you're feeling better. Oh, Cozumel is notorious for peer runners. Go out there and try to catch some peer runners. Get some video. Easy views. Keisha, hey there, my beautiful Miss Tanisha at the Leonard Family. Was just thinking about you earlier. Saw your name in just Kaya's TV's video. How are you, dear? Yeah, that Crystal, doesn't that sound crazy? It's a vlog, but not a premiere. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I get over there because I'm curious. I've been on a ship where they rescued some refugees, in little small boats and things like that. I've actually did it twice. One, they rescued the people. The other one, they just gave them some provisions. The problem with being rescued for them is that they usually go back to whatever country they came from. Uh, the ones that we just gave water to, provisions, food. Um, I think they're hoping to make it to the United States. I don't know because I'm not them. I don't know, but that's my belief. Leonard Family Fun, are you on the Jubilee after February 10th or before? I can't remember if it was you before or after, or it was before me or after. Not a premiere. Got you. So just check out the video. Ready for his vacation, or they're ready for their vacation. I'm ready to find a new adventure. Yes, it's always a new adventure. I have a cruise coming up January 18th. I have a 3-day cruise on MSC Seashore. I'm going to give MSC food. I love the ships, but the food, I'm going to give it another shot. So I am going to be on there January 18th, 3-day cruise. I know a lot of you don't like 3-day cruises. It's not long enough. For me, give me a cruise any length. If I can get down there in time and I don't have to break the bank to try to get there, I'm in. Controversial cruising. So much for work, controversial cruising. I'm on Jubilee January 27th. I don't know how many days that is, but it's definitely getting close to KMA territory. The Grinch lady. That was my buddy. Janice Copeland. She's starting up a YouTube channel. We were talking about YouTube, and we talked for days. And she was on there with her daughter. We had a blast. We had a blast. Facebook user, hey Pop. Now my grandkids would be watching me on YouTube. Pop, somebody saying that's gonna be a close friend. So I'm gonna say that's Terry Osby. Terry Osby, my best friend. Hey Terry, how's it going? I appreciate all you guys being in here. If you guys could all hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. It's supposed to help with the algorithm of YouTube to spread the channel out to more people. Also, if you can, share the channel. Crystal Sparkles, we got some pair runner footage when we were there. I feel weird about pair runners because I don't want to see people. I don't want to see people left behind, even if it was their own mistake. The time change. We're going from Central Time to Eastern Time, and sometimes the time change gets people. So I don't laugh at pair runners. I know a lot of people do. That's why I say, hey, pair runners. But I don't laugh at pair runners. I don't try to film pair runners. When I'm on the island, I'm talking to people, especially like people I see them with a blue card. Blue cards on Carnival is like your first time cruising. Hey, make sure you're back on time. Make sure you stay on ship time, no matter what time it is, wherever you're at. A lot of people, when they get to Mexico, they cut their phones on. So you're in Central Time. It's 6 p.m. You get off the ship, you turn your phone on. Your phone is going to jump to 7 p.m. So you start losing track of time. So usually going from Central to Eastern Time, you don't have a problem. It's when you go from Eastern Time to Central Time is where you run into a problem. Well, Crystal's almost 30. We're up to 34 people. I saw 34 up there. Jennifer, no, I have sinus cold thing going on and decided drinking and partying at the beach probably wasn't the best. Probably not. Orange Comb, my bank account is, I'm ready for retirement, but my bank account isn't. Well, you know what, Ross? Cruise Vet, welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being there, my friend. Hope you're enjoying your cruise. I heard somebody got some footage today of you on the pier. Some drone footage. Ross, I wasn't really quite ready, but being stressed at work, and you know how they say all money is not good money. It was easy for me to retire. Don't have as much money, but I have peace, and going into my my later years, I prefer peace than I do working. So sometimes you have to make that call. Is it ever going to be a perfect time? Probably not. But I've worked with so many people that worked, and as soon as they retired, within a year, well, they weren't traveling anymore. Crystal Sparks, I am in Michigan. If you're talking to me, again, I know I skipped over something. If I see you talking to each other, I kind of skip over it. 3-day cruise will have me on the news. Breaking news: lady refuses to debark ship. It is, but you just got to plan another. Got to plan another cruise. January 18th, I have a cruise, and then April 9th, I'm going on my first Oasis class ship for Royal. Allure of the Seas is going to be a family group cruise with my daughter, and I can't wait. Keisha says, I'm suffering from cruise withdrawal. Been almost 4 months and a long 202 days till, and it's a long 202 days till my next cruise. It's, yes, that's a real thing too, by the way. And I don't know, whenever I get off a cruise, I get into a funk where I don't want to funk, where I don't want to do anything. And that was the same like here. It's been so long since I've been sitting at this desk doing a live. I forget what I have to do. I'm running late. I'm trying to get my screen set up so I know where everything is. I mean, if I could turn my camera around, right there at my fingertip, right there is my suitcase. I have not unpacked my suitcase. It's all right there. I did have my clothes cleaned. Everything in my suitcase. Yeah, I think everything in my suitcase is cleaned. I had Carnival wash it before I left. The only dirty clothes I had on was what I was wearing, like the night before debarkation. Andrew was having a good time at Mr. Sancho's and stepped wrong at the swimmer bar and dropped his camera. Oh no! In the water without his case. So we may not have the most Mr. Sancho. Oh no! I know that feeling, Jennifer. I've gotten in the water with my camera one day. I forgot it. My little pocket camera is in my pocket. I forgot it was in my swimming trunks. And I'm out there playing with my granddaughter, and sure enough, it was in there. And my camera's not waterproof either. Leonard family. Oh, Keisha, how about 668 days since the last cruise? Thankfully, 50 more days until we cut that. But by then, it will be more than 700 days. But as long as you're doing it, again, I'm lucky I'm retired. When you have family, when you have jobs, when you have other responsibilities, it's tough to cruise a lot. So just be thankful that you're able to do it. I thought it was cool how Carnival staff cheered the pier runners on. It is very tasteful. I mean, again, I'm happy they make it. People, how does it make you feel better knowing somebody messed up their cruise? Again, if they snuck drugs on a ship and they got found out, no problem. Ha ha, you're off the ship. But you messed up the time. I don't see the fun in that. I mean, to each their own. Everybody does what they want to do. But for me, I if I can help any peer runner, I would. Event yours of spirits. Welcome in. Event. They make some great drinks. If you guys like mixed drinks, like on a Carnival, like the drinks you get on a Carnival cruise ship, but better, check out their channel. They really do. I don't drink much, but I look at all their videos. It's like, man, I want to make that. I want to do that one. Huh? They had one, the deep blue. They had so many great drinks. And I'm notorious. People, I may be watching your video. A lot of times I'm watching it on my phone or something like that, so I may not comment. But you'll see that like there. You'll see the like there. Travel hack with Aaron. Travel hack with Aaron. Thank you for coming on the Instagram side. I appreciate you being over there. Cruisenut says he keeps an analog watch set to ship time and never leave it alone. That's the best way to do it. Destination Fun, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Bamno says vitamin D might help. Exploring with Eric. Any real differences between the Jubilee and Celebration? No. No. There's no real difference. A different paint job here. the golden Jubilee is now the golden mermaid. I mean, there's really no difference. Hi, by the way, Eric. I got you. You were okay. But for me, there's really no difference. The difference for me on this cruise, which again, I was saying earlier, why I wasn't really that excited as far as going on. I mean, I was excited because it was a new ship, but I'm like, there's not gonna be no real surprises. I'm not, I'm not worried about it. But when I got on there and saw all the people, your favorite couple was on there, the Pair Runners, the Traveling with Gilberts. I mean, they were all these people on there that I really knew, kind of, sort of, but I didn't know. I didn't really pay that much attention, and it made for my cruise. It made my cruise, and also on there with again, Island Time group cruise. Controversial Cruising says he's driving home now. Cruise Nuts. I hit 1K today for the 4th time in the last 3 days. People, congratulations, by the way. Scrow's Nest, drop your link. If you haven't connected with Scrow's Nest, there's 34 people in here. I know you all are not connected to Scrow's Nest. Scrow's Nest, drop your link. And if you haven't connected with him, go over there, watch a video, like, subscribe, share it out. Let's keep him over 1,000. Come on, good people. Andre Southgate, welcome in, full support. My friend from New Zealand. Andre, I'm coming over. I'm coming back that way in sometime next year. I gotta look it up, but I want to try to make it to New Zealand, and I'm gonna get with you off air and find out what part of New Zealand that you're in. But I want to make it to New Zealand one of these days. It looks beautiful over there. Team Reese Travels, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. I need to go get Fox more into cruising. So he doesn't like cruising that much. We're still focused on conventions. Nothing wrong with that. Embarkation Nation, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. And I am going to go ahead. It's fun always talking to you guys. I always love talking to you. But I am going to go. Got my notes here and talk about. Oh, see my jacket? Oops. Hold on. Can you see it? Carnival. I bought me a jacket. I normally don't buy stuff from a cruise ship, but I bought. Hold on. There we go. Carnival Jubilee Inaugural season. I normally don't buy stuff from a cruise ship as far as souvenirs and stuff like that, but I did this time. I did this time. Well, let me go ahead and get in here. Let me comments. Let me try to highlight where I am at right now with the comments. I left Detroit, went to Houston, went to Hobby Airport, HOU, Hobby Airport. There's 2 airports, Bush International and then Hobby. Anyway, flew into Hobby. I fly Delta. Delta doesn't go fly directly there, so I had to fly to Atlanta, then to Hobby. And I like direct flights. I like direct flights. If I can get a direct flight, I will. But I fly standby for Delta, so it's like, yeah, it is what it is. So I made it. My luggage made it. It was fine. I went down 2 days early. The second day, Island Time group had a meetup at Stuttgarten Bar, which is right across the pier from where the Jubilee is parked. The Jubilee had to leave out because, and this is Friday, the cruise starts Saturday. Jubilee was there Friday. It had to leave out so that other ships could come in and park. So I was there at nighttime, and I was able to watch the Jubilee come back in at nighttime. And I got a couple of little footage of it. You'll see a short about it coming back in. Matter of fact, I think I went live, and that was a beautiful sight, seeing that ship come in back all the way in at night. But that was a perfect spot. That And I'm gonna change that because, and I'll tell you why I got to stop saying spot. Stuttgart is a great location. If you ever want to see a cruise ship um, by the pier, Willie G's is closer, a little closer to the pier than Stuttgart Garden, I believe, is like right there, facing right where the Jubilee is at. I was on a Facebook group also, and they did a meetup at the spot, which was right next to my hotel on Seawall Drive, and it was on the opposite side of the island. And I got there late because I was at Stuttgart with Island Time. Got there late. That's where I met Crystal and her husband, Fox. Selling with Gail and Mike. Welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being there on the Instagram side. Thank you so much. But the spot is a great little location to have a drink. They had a lot of good drinks. I met some people there, mostly the Crystal Spark and Fox. Najuma Brown, welcome in. Bill is the true MVP. MVP. My bad. Forgot Bill is one of these fancy Nightbot train channels. Yes, most of the time. Sometimes it cuts off on me and I forget to add it in. I love the jacket. I don't buy many jackets. I don't buy, but this one has it. Choose fun. Oops. Hold on. Let me go back, remove that. It's like Choose Fun Carnival. And they even, oops, selling from Texas. And I really enjoy it. It's thicker. I think it was $69.95 for the jacket. And I feel like it's worth it on those cool nights on the cruise ship. That thank you, Betty. Thank you. I understand. Thank you. Anywho, on those cool nights on the ship, this jacket came in handy. All the staff had it on, and it wasn't special. I loved it. When I got off the cruise ship, people, oh, where'd you get the jacket from? You know, you got to know the right people. Nancy B, welcome in. Welcome in. The jacket. Well, that was my whole thing, and I'm about to get into that. So, I met the people at the gatherings. Embarkation Day. Let me go in here real quick. I'm going to show you what I woke up to on Embarkation Day. When I woke up, let's say 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. That's what the weather looked like where I was located at in Galveston. Now you look out and it's like, what is that? Is it blurry? Is it no? That's fog. And I heard Galveston has a fog problem, and that was one of the reasons why the ship didn't stay out and come back in the morning. My belief is that they didn't want to have to deal with any kind of fog that they may have. So they came back the night before. Dies, welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being here. So, I mean, that's kind of, what I had to deal with the morning of. It burned off 2 hours later. Made it to the sail away party. Not a problem. Went through the process. The only problem I had with the boarding process was I was in the priority boarding. It was the first group to board at 9:30, and I got there, let's say about 8:30. The line was wrapped. I mean, it had to be 400 people in line, and it took a while. Normally, when you're priority, you don't have that kind of line, but this inaugural cruise, they had a ton of people trying to get in early, a lot of priority. Anywho, We had a great time in line. It got hot. I had a hoodie on, took it off. The fog burned off. Uh, Once the line started moving, it moved fast. Galveston is a great port. Uh, A-Rod Vlogs. Welcome in, A-Rod Vlogs. Thanks for coming in. And people in Galveston, in whole, they very good people. Galveston is the only thing I don't like about Galveston is it's tough for me to get down there to it. Other than that, and that's flying Delta. I mean, I could probably find other flights if I wanted to pay for it, but flying down there, it's tough for me to fly down there. Very friendly people. Had a great time in Texas. Had a great time down there. So don't let somebody tell you that Bill said he hates Texas. I don't hate Texas. Texas was good to Bill, and everybody was friendly. They held up boarding for a while because they had a ribbon cutting contest ceremony. So that held it up for a little bit. But once they got through that process, that probably took 45 minutes just to do that, and it was no time. It was no time. Crystal Sparkle. I took an Uber, and it was not bad. Whatever the price was from the hotel I was at to the port was maybe, I don't know, $10 to $15 total, maybe. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Watching from the Philippines. Thank you, AR Vlogs. I know I'm butchering the name, but thank you for coming in. I did not rent a car. I did Ubers. Everywhere I went, I did Ubers. And after I boarded, first thing I did, I went and did my muster drill. Easy peasy. And went to Street Eats to give me a light bite to eat. The first day, let me see. I had a couple of pictures here. First day, I met, who's that lady right there? Oh, that's Kendall Fire. Hey, Kendall. I met Kendall Fire. She was a pleasure, taking pictures with everybody and welcome them on board. So, I mean, again, it was a great time. During the Sellaway party, oops, what is Sellaway? Sellaway party. Guess who I met? Jay from the Ship Life. Very, very nice young man. Very personal throughout, and I'm running through it real quick, but very personal throughout the whole cruise. Whenever he saw me, he spoke to everybody. If people want to take pictures, he very personable, very approachable, and which a lot of people approached him. And he was very, very nice young man. Very nice. Let me take this off real quick. Street Eats. Oh, Street Eats. This little kebab right here with some Texas dirty fries. It had like potatoes. This is just water here. Potatoes and pepperonis, pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese. Delicious. Delicious. First night of the cruise, I went to the steakhouse. Let me get back up here to the comments real quick and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Jay was awesome. Yep. Jay is cute and young. I threw a little shade. Ha ha. Crystal Spark. I was sad Lauren wasn't with them. That would have been fun. Went to the steakhouse. Steakhouse was perfect. It was the best. I've been to a few steakhouses, and this was the best one that I've been to. It's still the steakhouse, but it felt like the cook. I mean, they got my order right. I like coffee with my dessert. I mean, the coffee was out there. Everything was like the way that I like it, and I really enjoyed it. Again, if you have not hit the like button, make sure you hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Also, if you can share me out, share me out. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, What are you waiting on? No. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. I got a lot of journeys coming up. I have seven cruises booked, and 3 more that I'm planning on. I plan on booking. So stick with me. Carno has better steakhouse than Royal. I'm going Royal. I'm going to find out in April, so I'll find out. But the steakhouse was fine. Only thing I messed up in the steakhouse, they had a bottle of wine. I had a couple of glasses. I could take the bottle back to my room. I got up and I forget. I think I was going to a show or whatever it was, and I forgot my bottle of wine. And I went back to go get it. So that free bottle of wine on the first day, it was good for a couple of glasses. We did sea days, a couple of sea after the first day, embarkation day. We had a couple of sea days. Again, I enjoy the shows. When I say shows, like the bingo, the daytime shows, you see people rehearsing. The shows on the ship, one of the problems with going on like inaugural cruise is they're still working on a lot of the production shows. So I saw they have a new show called Rio Carnival. They had it in the smaller theater, and talking to the people that run the show, that show is going to be actually in the main theater, the Grand Central Theater, eventually, where they have the high flying wire acts like Cirque du Soleil, and it's gonna move to there. It was a good show. I liked the music. It was a Latin theme to it. I enjoyed it. However, the problem, again, they're still working out some bugs, and they said it'd probably be sometime in February before the show moves. But as I said, the sea days, I went to the casino. Hold on, did I download? No, hold on. Oh, my new favorite slot machine in the casino. Yeah, that's the NFL has a slot game, so you get to pick your team. You don't have to play the Lions people. Don't worry about it. Nobody likes the Lions but me. But you can pick your team, and I picked the Lions, and I was able to walk away with money on that particular slot. So yeah, that was a good thing. Oh, hold on. Crystal Sparkle, thank you so much. Appreciate that. You know we got something for that.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Appreciate that, Crystal. Thank you so much. Also, Gangway Adventures joined us on the Instagram side. Thank you for coming in on the Instagram side. I wish they would integrate these so I could have the chats of both of them together and people could see, like the Instagram side, unless I highlight it, they can't see what's going on. But I wish they could somehow see, the things that are going on in the chats, and you can see who's over there. Phil and D's travel spree, welcome in. Evolving with Etta. Love that jingle, Bill. Thank you, Etta. Thank you so much. Happy New Year's to you too. Also, I don't think I spoke to you guys all year. Phil and D and Etta, thank you so much for being here. The next day, I don't have much time. If you haven't answered the poll question as far as the Jubilee, go ahead, finish that, and in a couple of minutes I'm gonna end that. Jamie, welcome in. We stopped at our first stop was Mahogany Bay. Mahogany Bay is a great port because it's in Honduras, but you really don't have to leave the port area. They have a nice beach area there. I did the sky ride. Matter of fact, I think I have a short of me doing a sky ride. You're right next to the ship, so I got a good shot of the ship. I really like Mahogany Bay. Sat down there. Crystal Sparkle was there, and we had a drink together. Matter of fact, I tried to go live, but the internet wasn't good enough. They had so if you go there, I forget the name of the bar, but down there by the beach area, there's a bar. They have internet. It's more like for browsing the internet, not for streaming the internet. Came back to the ship that night from Mahogany Bay. Orange Cone, welcome in on the Instagram side. Thank you for stopping over to see what it's like. I'm torn with the Instagram side because it's so it, I can broadcast, but they're not connected. So I literally have to keep looking over here to this screen to see, what people are saying on Instagram, and it's not like right here where the normal chat is. If you do live, if you do live, you know what I'm talking about. But yep, had a drink, had some good conversation with Crystal. Crystal was everywhere. Crystal was trying to, and again, my fault, Crystal. She was trying to organize a YouTube creator meetup, and I didn't make it. It was one night, and I forget what happened. Probably had something to do with the casino. I spent more time in the casino than I should have. But before I left, they gave me a free cruise. They gave me a free cruise with free drinks all over the ship. So they basically gave me a free cruise with the drink package for me and a companion. So yeah, I have till January 28th to book. I have it on the screen, Crystal. I have 3 monitors, so I have it here. I don't need to open a screen up. I have it here. Crystal, I get to pick my cruise. They have a 14-day Hawaii cruise, so I may be doing that to take full advantage of the drink package. But people, I'm running out of time, and I haven't really got into the cruise ship. Don't forget, I'm having a premiere immediately following this. I can't even go overtime this time. Immediately following this live, I have a premiere. It's pinned up to the top of the comment section. So if you guys can follow me over there, it's going to be about my cabin that I had on the Jubilee and why I would never, ever book that cabin again. Never, ever. I would tell anybody that. I'm just not telling you right now because, well, I want you to come to the premiere. But if you're going on Carnival Cruise, there's a particular room. There's probably more than my room that was like this. There's a lot of other rooms like this. Clock. I'm gonna just skip over that. No, I hung out with my real friends. Carnival the Carnival says they have two new shows, Real Carnival and Dear Future Husband. I swear that Dear Future Husband was on another ship. I'm looking through some of my footage trying to find it. I'm looking through my footage trying to find it. But two shows, not the greatest, but they were new and they entertained me, and I love the music. I went to Cucina. Italian restaurant, Del Capitano. I loved it. It was good. I mean, everything about this cruise ship, it hit its mark with me, and I would love to go back on it, even going out of Texas. I wish it was in Florida, just because it could hit different ports. Texas is a little tough to get different ports. But I would go back just for the ship. I never ate at Guy's Burger. I never ate at Shaq's Big Chicken. I did do the buffet. I'm not a big buffet guy, but they did the buffet right. I did it, and I really enjoyed the buffet. It laid out well. The food was warm, if not hot sometimes. I mean, the buffet, that was probably the best buffet I've ever had on any cruise ship. And again, I've been on over 45 cruises. That was the best buffet of all of them. Now, and they do go like more like a meat and potato type, a protein and a rice starch type of meal, and that's kind of what I eat. So it was right up my alley. I loved it. I loved it. I went to the first reception and went live for the Dear Future Husband reception. I didn't go to the reception. I probably went to the casino, knowing me. I probably went to the casino after that. But they did. After the Dear Future Husband, they had a reception at one of the bars, and Crystal went down there and said it was a blast. She said she had a blast down there. So they had the wedding, Dear Future Husband. I might be giving away a little bit too much, but they had a wedding, and the reception was Crystal, I'm social to some people. Some people that appreciate it. That concept right there was ingenious, to have that show where it has like a marriage and then have a reception for everybody on the ship to go down there and celebrate. It was I like it. I like that. The whole thing. The Carnival Jubilee was again a Excel class ship, but it worked out well with how well it was organized. Costa Maya was great. Costa Maya, if you saw me, there's a lot to do in the port, and they have a very large pool. I didn't go to really into any beaches other than Mahogany Bay. I didn't no tours. I kind of just stayed like in the port area. But that's where I had the fish spa where the little fish came, supposedly ate the dead skin from your feet, and it tickled a little bit. I mean, it was nothing to me. It was nothing special. My feet didn't really feel any smoother or anything like that. Ross says it's kind of like Tony and Tina's wedding concept. Probably so. Costa Maya, I got my cigars. I got a couple of Cuban cigars from Costa Maya. Went to Cozumel. Cozumel is Cozumel. I was supposed to go to Paradise Beach, but I wound up not even going. Because of the casino. The casino really cost me on this trip. I was up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, like either drinking, talking to people, or in the casino. And the one thing that I told myself I'm not going to do is stay up to 5 o'clock in the morning and then get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go somewhere. So I would sleep in. I did the brunch buffet. I enjoyed that. Had a great time. Let me see here. Who's that? Crystal and Fox. Also, I met Mr. Travel Junkie. I don't know if you guys know who Mr. Travel Junkie is, but Mr. Travel Junkie, right there, he has a popular channel on YouTube, and I don't know. He has 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers, maybe 4,000 subscribers, but he gets a ton of views. If you ever go check him out. Oops, hold on. Take that off. Again, good people. I'm kind of rushing through this now because I spent 30 minutes just talking. So that's my bad. And then I have a limit on how long I can be here. But I appreciate you all coming in here. I can't believe 31 of you stood and stayed around, listened to me just run my mouth, a little banter with Bill. I appreciate you guys. You just don't know how much. Oh, yeah, Crystal. Any photos that you have, like if I have of you guys, feel free to take them and use them any way you want to, anytime. Nancy B says she's going on live at 8 o'clock tonight, so if we can go over to Nancy B to give her some watch hours, watch her videos, and watch her videos. That'd be great. Tonight at 7 p.m. is Embarkation Nation might not be there. Controversial Cruising with a special guest host. Tonight for trivia. So make sure you go to see Controversial Cruising. I should have had a link up there, but nope, I'm being greedy. I put my own link up there. People, it's about that time. We are going to go over to watch my premiere. If you don't mind, I appreciate it. I know you guys all stayed here and probably ready to leave, but we got about another 6 minutes. Well, maybe 8 minutes, because it's going to be probably about a 2-minute introduction. Scratch and Pete came through within the clutch. There's also the Bills premiere is coming up next. So thank you guys for being here. It's 6 o'clock. It's time to rock, and we're going to rock nonstop till 7 o'clock. Well, no, we're going to rock nonstop till about 6:10. But then at 7 o'clock, make sure you make it over to Controversial Cruising and watch the trivia show. So thank you for coming in. Appreciate it, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye. So as soon as I find my outro. There.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.